Imagine it's 1st December, you wake up at 6 a.m. It's freaking cold outside, and instead of snoozing your alarm and going back to bed, you wake up, put on your gym clothes, and hit the gym anyways. And that's how you know you are ahead of 90% of the people.
I know it's cold outside and all you want to do is get cozy in your bed, sip some hot chocolate, and rewatch your favorite series. Trust me, girl, me too. But while you're all cozy and comfy in your bed, let me remind you one thing that there are people out there who are hitting the gym every day, eating healthy, journaling, studying, and doing everything to level themselves up before the 2025 arrives so that they can be the best version of themselves. And if you want to be that girl, then this video is for you. Hello, my cuties. This is Srishti, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today's video is all about how you can get into your winter arc and start working on yourself so that you can become the best version of yourself even before the new year starts. I am giving you some actionable steps that you can implement to start and finish your winter arc challenge successfully. So, watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, here are all the chapters, and now let's get into the video. Chapter number 1. What exactly is the winter arc challenge? So, according to Google, the winter arc challenge is a trending concept that encourages people to focus on self improvement throughout the fall and winter months rather than waiting for the New Year's resolution. So let me expand on that. So basically, October, November, and December are the last months of the year and also the coldest. And in this time, people just want to get all comfy and rot in their bed. And they just think that, yeah, I'll start working out from the new year. But we are not going to do that. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to lock all in, get uncomfortable, and grind so that we can be the best versions of ourselves even before the new year starts. And that puts us ahead of the 90% of the population. Chapter number 2. Why to get into your winter art mode? So on first Jan of every year, you get hella motivated. You just go to gym, start studying, eat healthy, and do everything that you can. And you feel like the best version of yourself. But for how many days does this motivation last? 1 week, 2 week, a month at the most, and then you go back to the same old habits of sulking and scrolling on your phone and eating unhealthy and not going to the gym. Imagine this for 1 second. It's 1st of December. You start waking up early, going to the gym, moving your body, journaling, eating healthy, and doing everything that you can. And with that, you are building habits and systems that align with your goals and make you the best version of yourself. And just like that, you created a whole new routine for yourself, which will help you to stick to your New Year's resolutions and will make it so much more easy to complete it. And just like that, you converted your motivation into discipline, and this will help you a lot in your future. So, the basic concept of winter arc is to just start early so that when the new year comes, you have a routine in place to get you going. This will put you so much more ahead of the people that will be starting the New Year's resolutions from 1st of January, and you will achieve your New Year's goals so much more easily than before. So, let's see some steps that you can take to kickstart your winter arc immediately. Step 1. Define who you want to be. So basically, you should imagine your future self, your best self that you want to be in the future. And it should not be vague like I want to be a good person or I want to be an intelligent person. It should be very, very specific. For example, how is she living? What are her habits? What does her day look like? What are her belief systems? And so much more. And in this thing, I want you to be specific because the more specific you are, the more easy it gets to achieve that thing and form habits and system that align to your goal so that you can easily achieve your goal. So be very specific and think it through. Also, to help you in this, there are so many prompts on Pinterest. You can just search it. Step 2. Write every single thing down. So, after thinking about the person that you want to be, the next thing to do is to write every single thing down. I think writing things down, it just makes them so much more easy to organize those things and to implement them. If you have a journal, or you can just take any book and write every single thing down about the life that you want to live. For example, you want to start eating healthy. You can research healthy food recipes that are available on the internet and write each and every one down. Then, when you go grocery shopping, you have to make sure that you only get the ingredients that are necessary. And after that, you can make a meal plan for yourself. And this way, it becomes 10 times more easy to eat healthy. And just avoid the hard task of thinking how to eat healthy every day because you already have everything you need and now you just have to cook it. Step 3 is to create habits and system. So, in the book Atomic Habits, James Clear explains that it's much easier to form bad habits than to form good habits because good habits are very hard to form and bad habits are so much easier to form. So, if you want to form good habits, you have to make the good habits easy to perform and make the bad habits hard to perform. So, in this way, you can develop good habits and avoid the bad ones. So, let me give you an example. If your goal is to go to the gym every day, but you tend to snooze your alarm and rot in bed all day, the thing you can do is you can prepare your gym clothes beforehand. You can also put your phone so much far from your bed so that when you wake up in the morning and you feel like snoozing your alarm, your phone is at so much distance that you just get it naturally. And when you see that your gym clothes are already laid out, you just wear them and go to the gym. And that is how you make your good habits so much more easier. And also, don't forget to reward yourself after your gym session so that you are 70% more likely to continue that habit. The same goes for bad habits. So, for example, you want to break your bad habit of doom scrolling on your phone and checking your phone constantly while you're studying. The thing that you can do is you can keep your phone in another room while you're studying. Also, you can switch off your notifications of all the apps on your phone. You can also put timers on apps on your phone. So, in this way, when you don't have your phone around you while you're studying, you tend to focus more on your study. And just like that, you made your bad habits so much more difficult to perform. Step 4, limit distraction. When you are setting your winter arc, you have to limit your distractions. And what I mean by that is you have to reduce the forces that resist you from forming good habits and reaching your goals. So, for example, you want to cut sugar out of your diet. The thing that you can do is just stop buying sugary things, sugary foods, or drinks, or anything that has sugar content in them. Instead, you can replace those sugary foods with a healthier alternative, for example, fruits. The same goes for people. If you think that you have someone in your life that is distracting you from reaching your goals, you should just cut them out of your life or you should just distance yourself from that person. It's better to remove all of your distractions rather than to fight the urge of doing them because this will make it 10 times more easier for you to reach your goals and complete your winter arc. Step 5, be mindful while investing your energy. Since it's winters and it's already so much cold outside and you are so much low on energy already and you want to invest your energy on doom scrolling, gossiping rather than eating healthy and working out, like seriously, now, that's not a good decision to make, is it? Well, in this time of the year, you're already low on your energy, so you must invest your energy in only the things that will give you good outcomes and good results. You should be eating healthy and whole foods instead of sugary and fast foods because sugary foods make you lethargic and sleepy. The reason for that is your stomach takes most of its energy to digest these sugary and fast foods and oily foods, and you have so much less energy left for doing all the productive things that you want to do in this time. But if you eat healthy foods, these foods will give you so much more energy and it will make you so much more fulfilled. It will also make you fresh for the day. I cannot emphasize enough on the importance of investing your energy on good and positive things because these are the things that will give you long term results. Step 6, surround yourself with positive people. In this season, you definitely don't want to get caught up in negative practices because these practices will drain your energy so much and you will have no energy left to do all the productive things that you want to do. And since you have limited energy, it becomes so much more hard to invest your energy in good and positive practices. For example, you can invest your energy on journaling and gratitude because those are the things that will clear your mind and will give you a sense of positivity and gratefulness, which will in turn brighten your mood and your day. Also, you should declutter your space or your room because a room that is messy and unorganized is such a big source of negativity. And when you have a clean and organized space, it will make you want to study or work in that place. Also, the works get done so much more easily. Similarly, surrounding yourself with positive and like minded people is so much more important in this season. Since negative people drain your energy, you should always keep your distance from them because these are the people that will make you feel unfulfilled. You can also get yourself a credibility partner. It might be your friend, your boyfriend, or your sister, or anyone from your family or your friend. And you can both push each other to do the right things to reach your goals. Step 7, shift your mindset. And finally, the seventh and the most important step is to shift your mindset. So instead of thinking like doing all these things is such a chore or a work, you should instead shift your mindset and think like it is such a privilege to be doing all these things. Like, not everyone gets to do these things. Not everyone gets to go to the gym or eat healthy or journal. Please be grateful to the universe for giving you all of the things that you have, because the universe, it is always in your favor and it will always give you better things than you hoped for. For example, a mindset shift that I can suggest you is that, like, when you're doing things, instead of thinking, I have to do this, you should think, I get to do this. The mindset shift from I have to do this, that I get to do this, is so much more important. And in this way, you are so much more likely to do all the things that you are doing with a sense of gratefulness. And finally, we have come to the end of this video. And if you're watching till here, comment down winter arc. I hope you learned something from this video. And be sure to implement all the steps that are mentioned in this video, and I will assure you that you will successfully complete your winter arc and be a better person before 2025 arrives. So now I will take my leave, and make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.